What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another unboxing video here with me, Dave, at Wet Pets-N-Pals. I am on my way to the shop right now, you guys. Our order should be there between 2:30 and 2:45, so I'm running a few minutes late getting there today. Just doing some yard work and lost track of time. But today's order is going to have some more reptiles in it as we continue. Oh, let me roll these windows up. It's going to have some more reptiles in it as we continue to build our reptile section. And surprisingly, just about everything we brought in last week, a big portion of it sold pretty quick. So I had to replace some of those things that were purchased, as well as purchase a few more, which I guess is a good problem to have. Super stoked, you guys, with where the shop's at, all the changes we've made, all the changes we continue to make. You guys know me, I'm always moving something around in there. I'm trying to make it the best I can for you guys, the best experience I can for you guys. And then everyone at the shop that works for me and with me, we really strive to put out the best product that we can. I will say this, a couple weeks ago, we tried a new fish vendor that we haven't used in a while. I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon. Not unless they have something that I absolutely want and can't find anywhere else, because I had more tanks under quarantine for longer periods of time than I have had in a long time at the shop, and that's the only variable that's changed. We still do our normal maintenance every day. We still do our water changing once a week on every tank. There's not a week that goes by that a tank isn't touched for some sort of maintenance. So the only thing that could have changed, and honestly, and quite honestly, the only fish and livestock that was under observation and quarantine were the ones that we have gotten from that previous vendor. Now, a lot of you guys know that some of this stuff was rushed overnight, some of it was lost, and some of it was out of their control and our control. However, I don't have those issues with some of my other companies that I use. So if you stop into the shop and you see NFS on a tank, just know that those fish are not for sale and they are still under a quarantine. And there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. Sometimes fish are just sick, but this was an overabundance. And it seems to all be the same fish it all seems to be fish from the same company. Not saying they sent me sick fish, I'm just saying their fish were under a lot more stress when we received them in than what some of our other fish are. So we're gonna probably hold off on that for a little bit, going back through them. And it was a one-time thing. They're not a big fish vendor. They're not something that a lot of people use all the time. They were a smaller vendor, so I can't be too upset. All we can do is quarantine and treat and be transparent. You guys, I'm about to pull into the shop here in a couple minutes. Super pumped, super excited to dive into some of these reptiles that we did get. Look at that guy. That's not how you make a U-turn. I mean, that's how you make a U-turn, but that's not legal. So I'm going to dive into these fish. You guys, literally, I'm 30 seconds away from the shop. Can't wait to pull in. Can't wait to catch the delivery driver and dive into these boxes with you guys. Stay tuned. Alrighty, everybody, thanks for sticking around. Like you guys heard on my drive over, most of today is going to be reptiles. I'm super pumped for that. Well, not most, but a lot of what we have today is reptiles. Yeah, I lied. Most of it's going to be reptiles. I do have some other fish and stuff in there, but I do want to touch base with our Fish of the Month Club. Thank you so much for everyone who has become a part of our Fish of the Month Club. This whole month, our fish of this month has been a penguin tetra, and they have been a huge hit. Everybody loves them. some of the deals we've had this week or this month were, if you guys have followed our social media, were deals on water quality and testing, because that's a very essential part of owning an aquarium. Before that, we had 20% off of all of our fish foods. So you guys could take care of your fish and make sure they're fat and healthy and thriving with the proper foods. This week, for the end of the month, for the end of October, before we go into our new fish next month, we are doing all plants and decorations are all 20% off from their listed price. So take advantage of that, you guys. That's for club members only. You have to have a card, and you have to present that card to the cashier or to the ladies and gentlemen who are working here in order for you to get those discounts. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. I think the first thing we're going to dive right into, you guys, here is our reptiles. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up this box. I did cut it. Have not opened it yet. You guys know the rules. You see the fish when I see them, or the reptiles for that matter. So here we go. Oh my Lanta. That is one of the prettiest bearded dragons I have seen in a long, long, long time. Actually, there's 3 of them in there. I'm just going to go ahead and set everything. Oh, let me show you guys. I'm sorry. I almost forgot. I don't know if you can see these things. That dude right there is gorgeous. These are all fancy bearded dragons, you guys. So they're going to be your pastels and things like that. Hypos. Could be some leatherbacks in there. He almost looks like a type of a leatherback. Really, 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 really pretty. I will say they didn't look like they shed very well their last shed, looking at their toes, but you guys know us. We'll get them all fixed up and ready to go. No clue what this is. 6104. This is a ooh. Ooh. This thing is tiny. Super, super tiny, you guys. This is a baby. How do you pronounce this? I think it's Anery, Anery, horn snake. There we go. Really pretty gray and black markings on this guy. He's turning on my watch. Really, really, really pretty dude. Super fun. We already know where he's going, so we're just going to go ahead and get him down in there and let him start making his home. Some of these things I'm a little nervous on touching. Alrighty. So bearded dragons, new corn snakes. What else do we have down in here, guys? I don't like when they're not labeled. Oh, I know what this is. This would be the it's a Pac-Man frog, but I don't remember what Pac-Man frog it is. Coffee red, I believe, is what he was. Let me see if I can't turn on a. Probably can't. Yeah, I was gonna turn on my flash so you guys can see because it's pretty dark right here. I want to drop them. See if I can't get it to focus. There we go. It's a red coffee Pac-Man frog. So he comes up here. He is going to be in this enclosure, right next to our key lime Pac-Man frog and our tomato frogs. Okay. Got more to go through here. Oh, I forgot about that guy. This is a skink, and this is a sandfish skink. They don't get real big. Absolutely love to burrow and dig and climb through the sand. Really, really, really pretty dude. I'm excited to learn about all these things. Hopefully we get to keep them long enough that I can spend some time with them all and really get a chance to figure them all out. I think he may go here. What else do we have? Oh, yeah. Brown anoles. This is a very, very, very common lizard, you guys. You can use these things for multiple things, pets. Some people buy and use them for feeders. They make great, great additions. I want to say they're all under 15 bucks. They're not the most expensive things in the world. However, I will say if you drop one of these, the chances of you ever catching it again are slim to none. So those are your brown anoles. These are green anoles. I'm going to have to get me a light or something because I'm not doing justice to how green these things are. So we got brown and green anoles. Fun, fun, fun. Probably do something more like this with the greens. Bear with me, you guys, as I put all this stuff where we want it to go. Brown. What's next? Ho, 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 ho. These are green tree frogs. Really, really, really pretty tree frogs. Yes, they are. So that means I'm gonna have to move how I have this planned out. So you are going in there. Okay. Take you and you. Move you guys down into. I've got one animal left down there, and I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. So maybe we'll put you guys here together. Together would be fine. They're pretty much the same anyways. And last but not least, the one thing that I am afraid to touch. I'm going to try to take my camera over here, get you guys some light on this guy. A black emperor scorpion. So these guys are really cool. They shine amazingly underneath black light. They get a really pretty blue glow to them. These guys are awesome. So that will fill up our entire reptile rack on this side of the shop, and I'm super stoked for that. So he is going to go roll down her. So that is a lot of this is going to be feeders, you guys. For those of you wanting to who are waiting on guppy feeders, we did not get them. I already know for a fact we did not get them because my distributor told me so. So let me, ka-ching, there we go. Now you guys can see everything a little better. So right off the old ripperoonie here. These look like cardinal tetras. We've been out of cardinal tetras, or we've been low on cardinal tetras for a while. So lots and lots of cardinal tetras coming in. These are mosaic gray and orange guppies. These things are really, really pretty when they color up, you guys. Super, super pretty. Leer tail, long tail, black mollies. So for those of you asking for black mollies, I now have more in stock. Let me see what else we got here. Brilliant. Brilliant. These are all rummy nose tetras. However, these are the brilliant rummy nose tetras, the ones that you guys rave over all the time. The ones that have a little sheen and sparkle to them. They're very, very, very pretty. Ooh, those down there look phenomenal. The lighting over here is terrible. Cardinal tetras, cardinal tetras, cardinal tetras. These are all tank race cardinal tetras. Here's the black mollies too, Mom. Red luminous guppies. Looks like we may have one DOA in that bag, but still nonetheless pretty as all can be. Looks like everything left in here is going to be guppies. These are the long tail blue guppies. Kind of remind me of an Endler almost. These are your tequila sunrise. Seems to be a crowd favorite. And one that I wanted to pick out. These things, you guys, are not going to last long. These are Cobra Koi guppies. And let's see if I can't. The orange faces, the orange tails, the orange fins, the snakeskin pattern body. Man, these things are fire. You guys have to come check these out. Okay, and last in this box, we have some super beautiful Neo Blue Dream shrimp. So if you're wanting some blue shrimp, I know I had some customers in here requesting blue shrimp. Man, these things are blue. Blue. Like exceptionally blue. So we are going to have to find a spot for those guys over there too. I want these and these. Oops. These and these up top. Yep. Absolutely. All right, let's go down to the next box, which I think we're getting into the feeder stuff now. Yep, ghost shrimp, box of ghost shrimp. And I'm betting this is all of our rosies and goldies for all of you live feeder guys and gals. Yep, goldies and rosies. So that's it for fish and reptiles, you guys. A lot of really, really fun stuff in there as far as that goes. Nothing really's changed in here. One of the tanks that I did fix last week, I thought I had fixed, and it was hard for me to get in there, and I thought I cut it all out and cleaned it all out enough, was our bottom saltwater tank down here. That is now leaked all over the floor. As you can see, the stains in the carpet, like it went everywhere. So I have to tear that tank apart again and put it back together. I do have, you guys, a large panther grouper and a large snowflake eel that I would love to find a new home for. So for any of you, there he is. Any of you out there looking for a panther grouper or a snowflake eel, hit me up. I'll make you a heck of a deal on that. Lots of plants, you guys. Don't forget, we do have tons of plants on driftwood, anubias, different types of ferns, things like that. So yeah, we're going to get this stuff put away, you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, you guys rock. You guys are the staple to our company, and we appreciate every bit of that. We did win first place, by the way, you guys, in the best of the best in our area for pet shops. So that's a testament to you guys for voting and for taking care of us. And we're not just talking 1 or 2 votes. These were thousands of votes. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all of that. And without further ado, you guys, we'll give the old girl in here some love, and we'll call it a day.